Diabolical. Goodness. Okay. Today is fucking back in buys. So I'm gonna do the 2 sets, 12 repetitions, then a drop set, of course, and then I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the lat pull downs. 2 sets on that, mid discomfort, same thing, 12. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do rows, and then we'll do cable rows. I'll probably just seated rows, to be honest, and then maybe some deadlifts. Other than that, that's pretty much all I'm looking forward to. Oh, and biceps, of course. How can I not hit biceps? I'll do an extra set here. Go 6. Okay. Okay, got 180 on the bar, 2 sets, and of course we're going to drop set. Got rave up here. Okay, here we go. Same shit, same everything. I ate a lot of corn, rice, and beef, so hoping it feels pretty good, to be honest. I can feel it. Usually I'll eat like 45 minutes prior to the gym and drink a shit ton of water, but this time I did about an hour and a half before the gym. And I can tell you the glycogen inside my carbohydrate storage is feeling pretty good. So, but yeah, I mean, I can't not complain. But we're gonna head over to seated rows. We'll do 3 plates on that. And instead of a drop set, we'll upset, and then we'll head over to cables. Same thing. Remember, less sets, more harder reps. Definitely a big increase from last week. Pretty good. I know people tell me, they're like, oh, why do you use a belt? Why do you use chalk? I'm like, why are you playing Fortnite? So we got one more set and then we'll drop set. Keep everything simple, but yet very effective. I bought my tickets to Avengers Doomsday the second the trailer came out. I got the advance showing in my city, so can't wait to go and see Doom fuck shit up. Man's literally used 2 fingers to block Stormbreaker. And matter of fact, it's the same exact Stormbreaker that had to cut through all 6 Infinity Stones while being used by Thanos. So there's a lot of power continuity and leveling that's going to be definitely employed into this new fucking movie, which I'm most excited for. Right, what I do know is I do know for a fact that what they shown us isn't just what there was going to be. I do feel like Tom Holland is going to be in the movie. I do feel like Bruce Banner as well. Because you know how Marvel is. They like to tell you who's going to be in the movie. And they'll fucking, be like, oh, I bet you that Brand New Day comes out after. Here's my theory. I feel like Spider-Man is gonna die in Brand New Day, right? Jean Grey is already safe to see. Everyone else fucking knows that. But we all know that I feel like Spider-Man's gonna die. Then the movie's gonna cut off to an ending to where it shows his grave, and then the clip is gonna be the symbiote that Tom Hardy left behind, and it's gonna go into the grave, revive Spider-Man, and then we're gonna get some shit that says Spider-Man will return in Secret Wars, or Spider-Man will return in Avengers Doomsday, alongside with Hulk, because you can't have all the Avengers with just no Hulk or Spider-Man. I mean, the fucking team and lineup they have is ridiculous. And then, as for Captain America, I'm like 50-50 on the theory of Captain America is probably going to be Hydra Cap. So it comes from a universe where Hydra took over the world and everything, and then but Dr. Doom already came to Cap Hydra and told him his plans. Told him he'll get a slice of his piece of the pie, and then he's gonna be like, all right, just pretend to be Steve Rogers from the 616 universe, and make the fucking jaw-dropping moment, or he's actually 616, and he's gonna really fucking fuck shit up with Thor. But I feel like he's gonna die because they keep hearing the same posts of creators and everybody saying, be prepared to be your napkins and your tissues, because actor who's been with Marvel for 10 years is gonna die. So I feel like most definitely it's going to be either 616 Captain America, or it's going to be Thor, or Ant-Man. But I gotta hope it's fucking Sam, because nobody likes Sam. I don't know, there's a lot of people that are in this movie that are like, what the fuck? And there are people that aren't in this movie that are like, what the fuck? But I guess we gotta wait till December 17th, right? All I know is that I better see at least, I wanna see at least Loki come down, X-Men, Fantastic Four, and the Avengers are getting their shit wrecked. And then you hear his theme song. And I do feel like Loki is going to die this time. Both Loki and Thor. I don't know, that's just my prediction. But we are definitely getting symbioted Spider-Man. So let's get this last set in, and then I'm going to drop set. Whoa. Also, my favorite band's coming to my town. Well, not one of my favorite, well, one of my previous recent bands were my favorite, but it's going to be Breaking Benjamin so Breaking Benjamin's coming, Stade's coming. I really went to go see Evanescence. That was pretty badass. Black Veil Brides is coming. Who else? Oh, Chevelle's coming. They're coming with Breaking Benjamin. There's a lot of other more bands that I like that are coming. And I can't wait to see. But what I do wish you would come by, I don't know. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it'd be nice to see Deftones live. Yeah, it'd be nice to see Deftones before I die. Not saying I'm gonna die. It's coming up fiscal year, next year. I'm not going to die, but I want to see Deftones live. Especially seeing Cherry Waves, that'd be fucking amazing. Seeing Cherry Waves. I don't know. We'll see though. I guess you said that was 11. Try one for 12. Rest pause. Okay. Say 12, 13. Oh, 120. Whew. Okay, we are done with those. My calluses were disappearing, but looks like they're starting to appear again. So 2 sets, 12 repetitions, and then 1 upset. No drop setting. And put on the actual headphones. Ooh, so Skull Candy, they came out with new headphones, and I'm still going to use these to the bottom line, but when I get those new ones, I can't wait because they're supposed to be paired with Bose. I don't know if these ones are, but it doesn't quite frankly matter. But then yet again, I love these headphones because 1, they're already beaten down, and 2, they're just very isolated. But let's go ahead and get these in here. I think I'm gonna do just like I said, first set 12, second set 12, last set upset of 10. Keeping everything simple and less sophisticated as possible. So comfortable with these reps. It's just my preference, to be honest. Ooh. I mean, there's a big thing going on where it's like, oh, use wrist wraps. Use wrist wraps. Use cheats. I'm gonna be honest, like anything to have leverage to achieve the set. Obviously not doing steroids or enhancements, but anything to get leverage to get the completed rep and set, I'm on. Would you rather have yourself against Doom, Dr. Doom, or would you rather have a whole team against Dr. Doom? That's the logic I see it as. But God, I ate 4 cans of tuna this morning. For my bloodline. My bloodline. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whew. Holy shit. Oh. I'm like, my goal is to be as healthy as Mike Birch. Oh. If you don't know who that is, it's a 7-year-old power bodybuilder. Okay, this one for 10 reps. I gotta be the miracle for Thor. I mean, the Avengers Doomsday trailer is still on my head. Here's my other theory. Dr. Doom is going to be a non-passive aggressive vigilante. People are thinking he is going to be a villain, but then what I do think is going to happen is he's going to be the type of guy that's like, look, you want me to save your universe? I can save your universe, I can save mine, and I can save theirs. I know one thing I can do. 6. Okay, another set of 12. I did do one set of 12, promise. My iPhone storage ran out, but I got more. So I did one set without the belt, but I'm gonna see how it feels with the belt. And if it feels pretty good, then I'll do another set. That'll be 3 sets. But yeah, keeping it minimal. When I say I did a set, I'm not lying to you guys. Literally did a pretty good set on that one. Jay Cutler. Feels pretty good. It's almost 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna do the bicep curls, hammer curls, and then we'll do the isolated hammer curls. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh, and then the cables. That's if I'm able to. If not, I'll just end up doing the cable pull downs. But trying to keep it simplistic as possible. Doing nothing bizarre, crazy. Being so jaded. Simple mindset. Maybe I have to do a social camp without doing the activities. Bit of bent knees. Last set without the belt this time. I just find it more comfortable without the belt, to be honest. I'm going to do one more set and then I'm going to drop set 220 reps. We'll do 150, 150 pounds. And then after that, we'll go over to, I think that's pretty much it for back day, guys. Yeah, I'll be all for back day today. No. It was holding on to me. So try something. Last reps. Ladies, man. Okay, here we go. Final set with 40s. We do 12 reps each arm. A staring contest with myself. This fan feels good. drop setting. 20 pounds. I'm pretty sure that's 20. You see that machine right there? We'll go do some bleachers and then maybe some cables. Okay. Whew. We are on the preacher. Oh shit. We're on the preacher curl. And we're gonna do, last week we did 45 and 35. This time though, we're gonna be, say about the same range, except a little increase. 2 sets, 10 reps, and then we'll go ahead and drop set. And then after that, I'll grab the reps. And we'll go here and do some hammer curls. Oh shit, how you doing? That's the guy that helped me achieve the fucking, whatchamacallit. He opened my, he's the one that helped me discover the wrist wrap bicep curl on the preacher. Come on, Mr. Platts. Oh yeah. Surprised. Okay. -5. Let's do 10 with this weight, and then we'll drop set again. Three. Get off me. It's like venom. Too attached. Make trade. Okay, so what I'm about to do here, I'll show you guys from different angle. Okay, different angle. Now, thanks to one of the fellow gym rats, I'm gonna I'm gonna loop around the bars, and then these end pieces are gonna become my handles. Is it a bit complex? Yes. Is it necessary? Yes. We'll do 2 sets of 15, and then after the 2 sets, you can go ahead and drop set to 35 or 25 pounds, and then we'll sit there and we'll just fucking crank those out pretty substantially. Here we go. Here. These like hammer curls. Like I said, wrist wraps are versatile. It'd be nice if this machine had a thing where the bars go upwards and they lock, but they don't. So I gotta make my own. What the hell? 1 second. Gotta guess we gotta use. Holy shit. That's crazy. You know, they say find what best works out for you. This is an example. Hell yeah. Fuck. I just felt something touch my shoulder. It was probably spirit. I don't know what it was, but it was definitely something. So I think I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna wrap one loop, grab, wrap, one loop, grab. Because like the handlebars are nice, but I'm like so limited to what I can do. And you know, everybody's limbs and everything is built differently. So if you're like trying to figure shit out for yourself, you know, figure shit out yourself. What does Tom Platt say? He says, the same thing in life is the same thing in here. If you give up, and you can do this, you can do anything. All right, another 15, this time with the loop, and then I'm gonna feel the difference. Just so it's not sliding over. Come on, everyone. Okay. All right, let's go some. So work the outer brachialis. Oh, Mr. Stark. I don't know if I can go any more further. You can go more further. You're just being a bitch. Yes, you're right. I am just being a bitch. Okay. This one I like coming here. Coming here. Grabbing the wrist wraps. Just 12. 2 sets. Okay. Oh. Andrei Smayev. Do one more set of 12 and then we'll get out of here. Do the closeout. I love wraps because it'd be so versatile on some things. Not all the time, but on some things. Like this, for example. But if you're trying to like hit the specific muscle group, like the width of the brachialis, I mean, of course use handles, but you know, or if your gym has the hammer curls, don't even use the wrist wraps. But if they don't, well, here is a good hack for you guys. I'm gonna get some brisket after this. And some tuna. I've been realizing that, you know the food pyramid, or you know how a triangle is? Like, triangles like this, right? I'm not part of Illuminati or anything, but I'm just making a triangle. The triangle's like this. But if you just flip it this way, so you got the top part of the triangle would be your breakfast. So that's, you know, carbs, oatmeal, fruits, vegetables, a lot of protein. And then your lunch should be the mid of the triangle. So it's gonna be like, you know, if you lift in the afternoon, you know, carb up, eat some protein, you know, whatever. And then your dinner should be like the lowest. If you're trying to like lose weight and get lean but maintain muscle mass, I feel you should just, you know, eat a lot of protein and no carbs. That's just me though. Healthy carbs, obviously. You know, try to refrain from like French fries, you know, just unhealthy carbs. Load yourself up on fruits, vegetables. It's pretty much, and bread, certain types of bread, but mostly sourdough because it's just straight. It's pretty healthier than normal bread, but yeah, carbs, eggs, meat, fruits, vegetables. You know, you can name that. In the mornings, usually what I like to do is I like to have oatmeal, 4 cups of oatmeal with 8 strawberries and then a couple blueberries and then some bananas. That'll be my breakfast. And then when I go to the office, they have like pre-made sandwiches in the morning, and it's like 25 grams of protein. And then after that, not processed, rather, they're actually handmade. And then I'll eat some of those. And then before I come to the gym, I'll eat like 3 cans of tuna with some of this healthy Nutella alternative that has no sugars, less fat, and then I'll also slap that on some sourdough bread. But yeah, I mean, that really has worked out for me. So, but you know, load up on your carbs, all right, before you go to the gym. Hydrate your carbs. That's why they call it carbohydrate. And once you put A and B together, you'll get C. And I think it's called glycogen. Yeah. You make glycogen, and then glycogen then goes into your muscles, and it's like, all right, let's lift. That's why when you don't eat anything, then you go to the gym, you feel like shit. So, and trust me, I've been there, I've done that. It's not it's not a good thing unless you're cutting seriously on a bodybuilding show or something. But you know, um, the benefit is you look leaner, you look you look nice, but you won't lift as nice. You won't feel nice, and you won't feel connected. So, but you know, like I said, just keep yourself at a stable rate of carbs and how much you consume on the night times. Um, you know, it's a whole thing, you know, to really get used to. Um, and you know, if you do want French fries, right? Don't buy processed French fries. You can go home, get some potatoes, slice them up, put them in the oven. Don't cook them in grease, cook them in the oven. Preferably sweet potatoes. The sweet potatoes are way more healthier, more better, and they just taste better, to be honest. That's for me though. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes I'll go home, get like 4 sweet potatoes, chop them up, and cook them in the oven. I refrain from cooking grease or anything because that shit clogs up your arteries. Certain types of oils, but you know there are other methods too that you can use. But most importantly, you know, eat heavy before you come to the gym, and you know, it's quite crucial to your lifts, very crucial. Let me get this last setting to 15, and then we'll head the fuck out of here. All right, I'm out of here. Okay, I'm like telling the camera, can it track my face or not? But today was amazing. Like I said, I have zero complaints for today. Now, I hope you are hitting the gym just as much as you are crushing your goals and hitting your goals. Um, and if it's a big goal, small goal, you know, it doesn't matter. As long as you're hitting your goals, that's what's really crucial. So, you know, make sure you're taking baby steps to your goals, and you know, really apprehending and realizing the concept of, you know, how big your goals are and how determined you are to hit them. Now, whether it's in the gym, whether it's, you know, not in the gym, and it's your goals are applied to something else, you know, like opening a business or going to school or trying to get that job or trying to graduate or whatever, you know, realize great things happen. Sorry, great things happen over time. And, you know, it's really important to take your time on these things because, one, you get to know who you are and what you are. And two, like I said, you get to know who you are, what you are, and how to do it. And three, you start consuming way more of a wide range of aspect of like what's right and what's wrong. And sometimes, now what I mean is, for example, if you are doing bench press, damn, that guy parked like shit. Anyways, when you do bench press, right? You know, you look online, you look on Instagram, you look on YouTube, you look on Google, you look at videos. All the time, you'll be able to hit lifts. And what I mean by that is basically saying that, you know, just because, one second. And what I mean is, you know, just because you can't hit a lift doesn't mean it will happen. All right? Your way, the way you do things in life is crucial. Okay? So if you want to, you know, add 5 more pounds to your lift, or if you want to add 10 more pounds or 30 more pounds to your chest press or squat or deadlift, you know, realize that it's steps that lead up to your goals. And it takes practice, it takes time, and you know, you can't really rush these things, because when you rush a lot of these things, you get a shitty outcome. So don't rush anything. Don't, you know, don't take shortcuts, okay? Because nobody likes fucking people take shortcuts, right? Like I say, I tell you guys this all the time, you know, great things happen over time. You cannot take shortcuts, all right? And sometimes you realize this when you fail. And when you fail, you know, there's 2 types of people in this world. There's one type of person who tries it, realizes that, you know, okay, I'm not gonna try this, so I'm gonna fucking give up and not look at that fucking page ever again. Or you can be guy B, who tries just as guy A, and he fucking ends up, you know, failing. He realizes what he needs to do. He comes up with a structured plan to execute his goals, and he tries again. Now let's just say he fails, all right? When he fails and doesn't achieve his goal or whatever the fuck, he's not gonna be able to fucking shoot the chances that he gets, right? So the most successful people on this planet have failed numerous times. The people who don't try and get back up are the people are comfortable in where they're at. So make sure you get up and try again. And if you fail, you get up and try again. And sometimes there are cases where, you know, you don't really feel connected to your goals or what you're trying to do, and you end up failing and failing and failing and failing and failing. But what matters is you try and you try and you try, all right? Like I said, and I'll tell you guys this again, the most successful people have failed numerous times or have lost and either decreased the amount of effort that they put into something each time they try again. But what matters is you try again. So keep this mentality of you getting up and trying again. And just because you can't hit it or do it the first time doesn't mean you're limited to where you try, because you can only work up to your goals, all right? And like I said, whether it's opening a business, whether it's finishing school, whether it's trying to get that PR, you know, you have the capabilities to try and work up to it, you know? And I'll quote this guy from fucking Toy Story: you can't rush art, right? Life is art. Success is art. You can't fucking rush art, because if you rush art, you're gonna get a shitty outcome. So get out there, fail on your squats, fail on your lifts, fail in college, fail in school. Don't give up, okay? Because when you give up, you're just gonna fucking go back down to where you started. And like I'll tell you guys this again, get up, try again, and if you fail, you get up and try again. Because nobody likes a fucking quitter, all right? But go to your local gym, support your local gym, get out there, fail, succeed. And if you don't go to the gym, you probably should go to the gym, because if it's not me telling you, it's gonna be your doctors in the next 15 to fucking 10 years. Or you're just gonna come to realization that, damn, I really need to lock in. Actually, no, fuck locking in. Seal yourself in a box, like a box, and stay in there, and don't come out until you think you're ready. And then keep going. It's not motivation. It's not fucking telling yourself that you get to. It's telling yourself you have to. And this is the 0 option mentality. If you apply this to your life, as well as the benefit to risk ratio, and if you don't know what that is, I'll briefly go over it. Tommy goes to the gym, right? And he's applying the benefit to risk ratio. The benefit is he'll get healthier, he'll get stronger, he'll look better, and he'll feel better. The risk is he might lose his friends, Or he might keep them. He might seem selfish to go into the gym and focusing on himself and lose, certain types of people or things in his life. And he might fuck up his shoulder, he might fuck up this, but what he's doing is he's going to the gym and improving himself. All right, and don't forget too, that's the benefit to risk ratio. But two, also, when you go to the gym, nobody's there to fucking judge you. It's not a competition. You go to the gym, and the most hardest thing in the gym and doing is walking through those doors and pushing open those doors and walking in, knowing that you're there to improve yourself. And when you start surrounding people who want to improve themselves and do better for themselves, then you'll end up fucking growing, not just as whole, but with people around you. And you'll start making friends too, and some fellow gym rats. But, in all aspect of things, get out there, fail, try your best, start going to the gym, start dragging your grandma to the gym, because, we're only on this planet for so long, and, the way you live your life and the way your habits are is the way your life is going to be in the future. So start now, right? Start while you're young. I'm not telling you to do steroids or anything. I'm telling you to get out there and try your best. Don't be afraid of failure. But remember, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're beautiful. Know your worth. Like I said, get out there, fail, go to school, do whatever the fuck it takes to become the best version you can for yourself. Remember, don't fucking cheat, because nobody likes cheats. And utilize, your capabilities to succeed. But I'm gonna get out of here. Remember, get motivated to stay disciplined, maintain the discipline, maintain the flame, and just love yourself and take care of yourself, and realize people love you and you are worth a lot in this world, okay? But I'm gonna get out of here. And of course,